He's on a good high right now.
Yes, he is.
He's a mixed martial artist, and he's facing. Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is being brought to you by Easy Flex Mat. This fight is scheduled for 3 rounds in the XKO lightweight division. And now, introducing first, fighting out of the next bank blue corner, he's a mixed martial artist and stands 6 feet 3 inches tall and weighed in at 153 3/4 pounds. He brings to the cage 1 victory, 0 defeats, and represents Fitness Fight Factory. Fighting out of Belfast, Maine, Darren D-Day Whitney. And across the cage, his opponent, fighting out of the Jim Ross red corner. He is trained in guerrilla warfare. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall and weighed in at 153 3/4 pounds. He brings to the cage 2 victories with only 1 defeat, and he represents SFS MMA. Fighting out of Dallas, Texas, Jacob the Animal Charles. Your referee, Aaron Menard.
Aaron Maynard, our referee for this 4th amateur fight of the evening. And guys, if you're like me, getting ready to turn older here this month, you remember when you used to look like these guys. both these guys are ripped, man. I mean, just machines. All right, so D-Day in the red, the Animal in the white. Whitney versus Charles. Here we go, round 1, folks.
Guerrilla warfare trained by the Animal Charles. D-Day Whitney, I'm telling you right now, that long reach reminds me of Kevin Holland.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, he's 6'3". He's Kevin's height, and you could kind of tell the way the Animal's coming in here.
Ooh.
Wow, nice jabs. Good use of the length of the arms. And D-Day's been real cognizant of the fact that the Animal's going to come in and try to take him down. And I think you want to stick with your hands if you're D-Day. You throw a leg, and the Animal's going to probably go right for the takedown.
I'll tell you right now, both fighters are realizing how small this cage really is because they're using every single inch of it.
Boy, it's going to be a nice takedown right there by the Animal. Jacob Charles.
Now we go back to, we had my buddy Mike in California was talking about you don't need a body lock. Right now we've got a body lock he's trying with those long legs just to secure this guy. But when you have long arms and long legs like that, pretty much on the ground, what do you think, Scott?
Well, I think it depends on the game you want to play, Antonio. Do you want to play the submission game off your back, or which is the case, you can, and which is what he's trying to do. He missed the triangle, kind of set up for a half arm, the half arm maneuver there, not quite a Kimura. Did a really good job of using that as a sweep. Now what he needs to do is let go of that leg and protect his neck. Jacob Charles looking for the choke here, but Whitney needs to focus more, on, hey, how about freeing up that hand? Yeah, there he's thinking about it. Use your knee instead of your hand in that position would be my take.
Now right now, Jacob Charles doing the right thing, sitting down on his butt, really not having an option or a choice right there.
Yeah.
But he had the neck, and Darren D-Day Whitney's doing right now what he needs to do, and that's posture up and trying to pop that head right out of there.
Well, and he did a really good job of coming to the side, and by doing so, it alleviates a lot of that pressure. It's really hard to choke a guy in a guillotine when he's on your side. It's not damn near impossible. Boy, you got to like that, what D-Day just did there. That was really, really technically done. Watch for attempted to throw here. Those long arms.
Right now, just for you folks at home watching, this is the prelims for XKO 40 in our amateur series. If you're questioning why elbows are not being thrown, well,
because it's amateur,
it's amateurs, folks. Exactly. That would be a game changer, especially with D-Day Whitney and, of course, guerrilla warfare and Jacob Charles.
Yeah, and I tell you, Whitney's really impressed me on his trickery using those long arms and legs. I really like that. I like it's a thinking man's fighter. And look how he's using his head position up against Charles' chin.
He's pushing him right up there.
Yeah, he's absolutely pushing it up there. And we'll look for a little separation.
Yeah.
He did get him in the crotch.
He did
get him in the crotch.
Not intentional, but when you're that close.
No, look, I'm going to be honest with you.
Talk to us.
Jacob Charles getting probably going to get an Oscar for this one because he was tied up in a bad position.
Right.
He got a little scratch across the scrotum.
He did. He did.
Little scratch across the scrotum.
Right.
And, referee jumps in there, says, hey, watch the low blows, so they get to start from scratch. Now, we've only got a few seconds left in this round. Here's something else. Charles, the animal, we need to find this man a pair of shorts that fit him.
Oh, well, hey.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not knocking the guy.
Of course not. Whoa.
Wow. Yeah, and listen,
man.
I tell you right there, Darren Whitney did not like that he took advantage of the referee, and I'm talking about Charles. He did not like the fact that acting worked. And I'm not saying it shouldn't have been separated there, but I mean, listen, that wasn't a full-on scrotum scruncher.
Yeah.
Did you know? I just made that shit up. Scrotum scruncher. You like that?
I think we should put that in our copyrights.
Scrotum scruncher by Scott Groff.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You gotta love that.
Here we go to round number 2. Who do you give that round to?
Wow. I think, I think Whitney. I think Whitney because he landed, I think, a few more clean strikes, but he also got up and controlled the cage a little more, controlled the ground, things of that nature. So it was a close round for sure.
Right.
But I think in the referee's eyes, I think that's round 1 to Whitney.
Going into round number 2, what does Jacob's strategy need to be?
Keep your chin down.
Behave yourself.
Got to keep your chin down.
Okay, so what is your strategy for D-Day?
Keep doing what you're doing.
Okay.
And that jab, man, he knows how to use that jab. And Charles is feeling it. I love it when a tall man can fight on the inside. Wow! And right there, Charles got a hold of D-Day, smacked him hard, lit him up, put him on the fence. Wow! Big takedown by Charles. But Darren Whitney, even though he got stung with that massive shot, didn't put him away. And he continues to fight. Charles took advantage of it. He knew his man was hurt. He went after it. But Darren Whitney is fully recovered, in my opinion. That was just kind of a little flash punch. Kind of took him off balance.
And I'm glad you explained that. Can you explain to the fight fans at home what a flash punch is? Because
Yeah,
everybody thinks it's a knockout.
Yeah, well, there are flash knockouts where you can be hit and your eyes go out and everything else and you're done.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then you come around real quick. That wasn't it. A flash punch of me is where it rings your bell enough to knock your equilibrium off, just enough to lose your balance.
Right. So pretty much for the majority of round 1, Darren D-Day Whitney had the upper hand.
No. Oh, for round 1, yeah.
Yeah, for round 1, had the upper hand on the ground.
Yes.
And he fought his way out of it, off his back, which is what Fitness Fight Factory will teach you. How to fight off your back, how to do takedowns, how to stand up. So right now we're seeing just an element of what they teach there. And I'm telling you right now, Darren D-Day Whitney is not panicked at all whatsoever.
No, and I think his head's fully recovered here from that. And Antonio, I wouldn't be surprised. He's a smart guy. He's a damn good grappler. I wouldn't be surprised if he's trying to have if Darren's trying to have Jacob Charles wear himself out a little bit. Because, and Aaron Maynard, referee's going to start him from the standing again.
There we go.
So let's see what the gas is like for Jacob Charles here.
Wow, Jacob Charles is just beating him inside these little punches here.
He is.
But I'm telling you, man, with the reach that
Darren,
it was almost lights out for Whitney.
Yeah, and Darren needs to really keep things shorter.
Yeah.
Either that or get the distance, but that means don't extend your punches quite as far. You got to think of like a smaller guy when a guy's.
And that was the thing. His jab is but it's effective. His jab
very
is
effective.
But you're right. If you're going to throw that jab out there, can we do something about the uppercut for the short game?
Yeah, right now, and in a situation like this, Whitney has an opportunity to take his right leg and sweep Charles out the back if he wanted to right here. Just a matter of throwing the leg in there. Good cage work by both guys. It's kind of a stalemate here, but both guys are fighting for it. 10 seconds left in this second round. And if it goes like this, looking for a double, going to take it from the side, look for a body lock. Charles keeps out of it. There we go, break up.
Going to round 3 here.
I think it's a round apiece, Antonio.
I think it's a round apiece. I agree with you. I think that Darren D-Day Whitney had round 1 for sure. I think the Animal Charles definitely more aggressive.
Yeah, the animal showed a lot more animal in that second round.
But I think that he took mental notes, and his team said, okay, this is what he's doing in round 1. Watch out for the long jab. He's not bringing his hand back. You can shoot in. You can strike here. You know, I think that they're figuring each other out. They're finding the pieces of the puzzle here.
Well, I just got a LOL comment from one of the fans watching that appreciated my scratch across the scrotum, or the scrotum scruncher.
There you go.
All right, so to Kim watching online right now, I want to say thank you for appreciating the fact that you appreciate my scrotum scrunching comment.
There you go. And as I tell my mother, who's at home watching, to my Navy mom, how you doing? Love you, and I hope you're enjoying the show, because these guys are ready to bang. My mother loves MMA, by the way. Did I tell you that?
No, I did not know that.
All right, well, here we go.
Your mother's a wonderful woman, by the way.
Round
Lovely
3.
woman.
Round 3. Here we go. XKO.
Miss Perkins watching right here. Thanks for joining us. Always great working with your son year after year.
All right, Scott, here we go.
Stop touching
Third
me.
and final.
Stop touching me.
He's
out. He's out.
He's out.
He's out on his feet. That is a man that's out. Let me tell you something. If Darren Whitney survives this, he should be called the animal. 3 flush punches by a man made of muscle. 3 flush punches, Antonio, and he did not go down. I swear to God, I thought he was going to go down.
You know, I'll tell you, this is what highlights are all about, fight fans.
Woo!
These are what highlights are all about.
How tough is D-Day Whitney?
He was teeing off.
Jacob Charles hit him 3 flush
How
times.
frustrated is Jacob right now?
I don't know. He's like, what do I got to do to put this tall son of a gun down?
He needs to get out of this situation right now to get back up to what he was doing.
Oh, my God.
Because right now, you're giving time for Darren Whitney to recover. Thank God.
I guarantee you this is what Whitney's doing, D-Day's doing right now, is he's like, all right, my head, where's my head? Okay, I'm starting to recover.
There we go.
I'm starting to recover. Oh, equilibrium, maybe not quite there. Oh.
I'm just not thinking Darren Whitney's back yet.
Not 100%. I think his faculties are about him within his brain, maybe not as balanced.
But I'll tell you right now, for you that are fans of Darren Whitney, he has a chin.
Holy shit, he has a chin.
Yes, he does.
Jacob Charles hits like a freight train, and he 3 straight drop, knock your ass out.
Here it comes. Here comes the hammer fist.
Yeah, got the knee on the belly.
And Darren D-Day Whitney did a good job.
That's the thing. Whitney is so calm on the ground. He's like, look, he's like, I know I got to get up. I know I got to do something.
But he's doing the right thing by keeping his head close to his body so that he can't,
very hard to get punched in the face with any effectiveness from where he's at. Now let's see if he can do it. If he can catch that back leg and pick off Charles. Charles has got, kind of a half lazy Kimura that he's going to use defensively, which I love. Love this move. Be it to change your position or submission to get out. And right here, if he just turns, he can get out.
Nope.
And see right there, God dang it. That's where it got you out of the position. That's what I was saying. It's great to get yourself out of a position. He got himself out of his position, and instead of letting it go and taking the center of the cage, he followed it up and gave D-Day an opportunity. And now he takes D-Day's back.
Right now, he needs to let go of his crossbody and just start striking, start raining down punches.
Yeah.
Go underneath the armpit. There we go.
Yeah. Just keep punching him. Just keep punching
him. Because the ref will stop it at some point.
Well, ref may stop it, but the judges are looking at this going, all right, he's working.
Oh, D-Day.
No, listen, D-Day's too smart to get choked. That ain't going to happen.
F3 says no, that ain't going to happen in our block.
He's not going to get choked.
No.
But unfortunately, because of that
onslaught,
I think he's losing this 2 rounds to 1.
Well,
and I think you're going to see Charles with.
Let's go to the judges' scorecard after 3 rounds.
I see Charles is going to get us the judges' scorecard, ladies and gentlemen, for the official result, which I think is.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard. All 3 judges scored in favor by unanimous decision. Jacob, the Animal Charles.
I'm standing next to Carmella, the Predator James, right here. Now, Carmella, you are part of the main event. What is going through your mind right now?
Right now, what's going through my mind is I just got to get in there and give it my all.
That is what I'm talking about. Now, what kind of preparation did you do to get into this fight?
I work and work. So I just put in work everywhere. I mean, whatever I can get in, I got it in.
What does it mean for you to be part of the XKO main event right here tonight?
It means that I gotta represent. Hey, shout out to my family, LaSelva MMA. Shout out to my sponsors. I love y'all. I'll be seeing y'all soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, Carmella, the Predator, James.